In this video, I'm going to show you how to become an academic weapon in your year of school. Whether you want to ace your classes, impress colleges or universities, or improve your study habits, I've got you covered. First, let's talk about your mindset. Your attitude towards learning can set the tone for your success. Number 1, growth mindset. Embrace challenges and view failure as opportunities to grow. Remember that intelligence can be developed. Don't look at your failures as something that is going to degrade you. Look at it as something that's going to build you and help you grow stronger. Number 2, set clear goals. So define what success looks like for you. Are you aiming for straight A's or a GPA? So write these goals down. Make it clear to what it looks like for you. So for me, success looks like learning from my mistakes and growing from them. For me, it looks like building better habits and replacing my bad habits with new ones. Now let's get into effective study strategies that will help you maximize your learning. So number 1, active learning and techniques. Use methods like summarizing information in your own words, teaching concepts to a friend, or using flashcards. You can also use this app that I would use for when I was studying for exams or any type of test. It's called Quizlet. It is so helpful, and you can do practice tests. You can do a mix and match game. You can also do flashcards and so much more. Also, just typing out your notes in the app will also help you to memorize what you're learning. And also, it's not boring. It's not boring when you're studying and using that as a study tool. It is so crucial and beneficial to use that as well, because it really just helps you learn more about what you're studying, and it's super fun and entertaining as well. Number 2, time management. This is so important. Oh my goodness. Super important when trying to get your grades up, studying, or any type of activity. Time management is so important, especially if you have a job, especially if you have extracurricular activities after school. So like study for like 25 minutes and take a break for like 5 minutes and just get a snack, go to the washroom, drink a glass of water. Something that can help is setting a timer for 25 minutes to study or to do your homework. Or 25 minutes to an hour, 25 minutes to 40 minutes. Those are the type of things that will help you stay on track. Also, time management helps with no distractions. So if you are constantly always distracted, if you're a person that gets distracted very easily, I suggest putting your phone on Do Not Disturb, setting time limits, putting your phone in areas where you would have to get up or go kind of a far distance to reach. Do not put your phone or any type of a distraction right next to you that you can easily pick up with your hand and get distracted by it. Number 3, prioritize your task. Use a planner to list your assignments by a due date and importance. So you never want to be handing in your assignments late. So it's so important to prioritize your tasks. Even if you have a test or a quiz coming up, it is so important to study and really prioritize that over all else. So tackle the hardest subjects that are most hard for you to learn when you're most alert. So if you're most awake or alert in the morning or at night in the middle of the day, tackle those hardest subjects when your mind is just going, when your energy levels are high, so that you're not tired or falling asleep while you're trying to learn the hardest subject that you're struggling with the most. It will not help you in any way, shape, or form. So get the hardest subjects over with first. Then when you're a little bit more tired, your energy is more run out, then you can focus on the things that are more easier for you to comprehend. Don't do it alone. There are plenty of resources that can help you along your journey. Number 1, online resources. Like I said earlier, you can use Quizlet. For me, I also use Notion or ChatGPT. If you're struggling to understand certain things, these things will help you most. Also, there are so many resources that social media promotes. If you're trying to learn a new language and you're trying to study a new language, or you're learning Spanish or French in school, you should be using Duolingo. It helps a lot with comprehending and learning how to form full sentences in those languages. And also choose the things that offer free trials. I know that a lot of these websites and resources, you have to pay for them. Look up the things that will give you the same benefits but for free. Number 3, teachers and tutors. Guys, these are just basic things. I know sometimes teachers can get on our nerves. Sometimes they pick at us, they yell at us, or they act like we're not smart enough. Sometimes it is the case, which is why you need to maybe find a new teacher or switch a class that you're in. But tutors are also just as important. Everybody has their teacher with a big set of students in one class. But if you're someone who likes to learn more intimately, or just, with somebody who is literally sitting next to you explaining all the steps, I suggest you look into a tutor. So don't hesitate to ask for help. Your teachers want to see you succeed. Some of them, hopefully most of them, and tutors can provide personalized assistance. So yes, this is something that may cost you money to pay them to tutor you. But it is important to get a tutor because these are just the traditional things that will help you up your game in school, up your study habits, get your grades up. Remember, being an academic weapon doesn't mean sacrificing your well-being. So also make your well-being a priority. Make your self-care habits, your night routine, your morning routine, whether that looks like taking care of your skin, reading a book, some sort of active activity. These are what's going to help you feel balanced and not overwhelmed, overstimulated. So number 1, stay active. Regular exercise boosts brain function and reduces stress. If you're just sitting on your couch or at your desk every day studying, but not moving your body physically, this could lead to stress. Find an activity you enjoy to help you balance out your study habits and your personal and fun life that you still want to live as a teenager. Whether that means hanging out with friends, working out, eating well, going out on adventures, going to the movies, whatever that looks like, keep yourself active and still having something to look forward to other than just studying. Number 2, healthy habits. Eat well, get enough sleep, and stay hydrated. I know sometimes we can be so sleep deprived when we're studying for a test or exams, and especially in exam season. I was going to bed at like maybe 11 o'clock almost every day because I was studying. So important when they say that you need a good sleep, help you do even better on your exam or your test the next day. So I suggest waking up early, going to bed early, so that in the middle of that you can focus on studying and doing the activities you love while also prioritizing your sleep. Your brain needs fuel to perform at its best. Number 3, mindfulness and relaxation. Incorporate practices like meditation or deep breathing exercises to manage stress. When you feel overwhelmed, these will really help to calm you down and calm your nerves. Or when you feel like you aren't getting anywhere in what you're studying, take a break and just take a deep breath in, to deep breath out. Also, playing background music helps so much for you to just feel relaxed. So let me just give you a quick little backstory on how studying, having a balanced routine helped me to improve my grades. So right now I'm currently a sophomore in high school, but when I was in 7th grade, I had a huge wake-up call. It's like my grades just slapped me in the face. So we just came out from COVID, from being homeschooled to going back in person after 2 years of being homeschooled. So it was a whole new environment. We still had to wear masks at school. It was harder for me to learn in person than learning online because I got so used to learning online those 2 years. Before then, I was not really taking school that seriously, or I wasn't studying. I didn't have any sort of studying habits because I was just in grade 7 at the time, and I just thought, well, school's pretty easy, so why do I need to study? I thought they were pretty fine as they were, but they weren't. And I was starting to realize the importance of studying and what that looks like for my everyday life. So I got a huge wake-up call, and from then, I started studying. At the time, math was one of my weakest subjects in school. I still struggle with it to this day, but because of my study habits and because of me staying consistent, I have become so much better. I went from getting 64% to 90s and 80s on my quizzes and tests. So studying has really helped me to improve my grades and boost my confidence in a lot of ways too. So I suggest making a schedule. If that looks like when you come home from school and taking a quick shower, getting a quick after school snack, or then start studying, then that's what it looks like. Create a schedule, a weekly schedule on what your weeks look like after school to help you prioritize the things that are important to you. Also, get your study session in. Get your homework session in. I get homework every single day, especially for my math and English class. So keeping up with those is very crucial to me. So creating a schedule has helped me the most to keep up with the things my teachers want me to prioritize. So this isn't just about impressing your teachers, impressing your guidance counselors or principals or anything, or building a reputation for yourself. It's about gaining your knowledge in a certain area, learning how to improve your skills. But the thing is to study smarter and not harder. So do not study for hours and hours a day, rather, but also make sure that you're paying attention in class, you're taking notes, so that it will be more helpful for you to retain the information that you are learning. When you're studying, it's a review session. It's not really you having to teach yourself these things because you weren't paying attention in class. Make sure that you're reviewing when you're studying, or you are learning new techniques or learning more about this thing. Also, if you have a test that's coming up and you know, like a week in advance, or when you start a new unit in your class, make sure that when you start that new unit, go back home the day of and study that unit. Make sure that you are understanding what the teacher is teaching. The first day of a first unit can be very light and easy, and we don't really take it that seriously. Study from when the unit starts all the way up into the unit test, because once you do that, you're not teaching yourself the things you're learning, but you're just retaining the information and reviewing everything. Also, do your homework. We are not shying away from the homework aspects of things. Homework is super important to retaining the information you're learning, because homework will help you to practice. Homework is time for trial and error. Tests and exams are not the spaces for trial and error. Homework, trial and error are super important to make sure that you're on the right track and that you're following all the steps you need to follow in order to succeed. To wrap things up, being an academic weapon is all about mindset, effective strategies, utilizing resources, and maintaining a balance. Start small, implement these tips, and watch your confidence and performance soar. Something that has helped me to up my game in school and become an academic weapon is to trust in God. Put your full faith in God, and also make sure that you're prioritizing God over your schoolwork. Make sure that God is above all and God is at the center of your life. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified every time I drop a new video. Comment down below if this helped you. This is the end of this video. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, Girl Squad.